The woman was clearly the billionaire's wife that everyone envied, yet she couldn't even come up with the money to buy her mother an urn. Completely heartbroken, Lily directly asked her billionaire husband for a divorce, no longer willing to be the Cinderella in other people's eyes. It turned out Lily had once been a poor girl from the countryside. At 18, relying on her outstanding grades, Lily was admitted to a top-tier university. It was also at this time that Lily met Charlie, who had returned to his alma mater to invest after graduation. Unexpectedly, Charlie fell in love with Lily at first sight and launched an intense pursuit of her. But this relationship was not viewed favorably by others. Lily was just a poor rural girl, while Charlie was the heir to an elite wealthy family. Their love was destined to have no ending. But what no one expected was that Charlie withstood tremendous pressure and proposed to Lily. Lily, unaware of how deep and dangerous high society could be, had her judgment clouded by love and agreed to marry William. Lily's life changed dramatically because of this. Her mother was brought to the city and given access to the best medical care, but unexpectedly, Lily's happy life completely ended on the day she gave birth. After giving birth, Lily just wanted to hold her newborn son. But her mother-in-law shoved her aside. Her mother-in-law said the grandson was the future head of the Smith family, and that someone of such status was not someone lowly like Lily could touch. And since Lily came from the countryside, she wasn't qualified to raise the child. She would hire the best childcare team for her grandson. If Lily wanted to see the child, she'd better make an appointment in advance. After saying that, the mother-in-law took the baby and left. Lily cried her heart out on the bed, but her husband was clearly right outside the door and pretended not to see anything. Even after his mother left, seeing Lily continue to cry endlessly, he even planned to have another child right then. But when he saw Lily's abdomen and the scars left from childbirth, he immediately left in disgust. From that day on, Charlie rarely came home, and Lily developed severe postpartum depression as a result. Yet right at this moment, she discovered that her husband had betrayed their marriage. Angrily, she confronted her husband face to face. But Charlie thought Lily was just a shrew and turned around and left the house. This pushed Lily further into mental collapse. And when the servants saw Lily in such a miserable state, they even gossiped that Lily was less presentable than Charlie's celebrity mistress. And the mistress's fans insulted Lily online, mocking her as the so-called billionaire's wife, saying no one knew when she'd be kicked out of the house. Unable to endure it anymore, Lily stormed into Charlie's company and slapped the young celebrity right in front of him. But unexpectedly, Charlie scolded Lily instead, telling her to stop making a scene. As her depression grew more severe, Lily, in a daze, sat on the balcony. Fortunately, Charlie rushed over in time and pulled her down. Perhaps frightened by what happened to Lily, Charlie swallowed his pride and knelt down to beg for her forgiveness, claiming there would absolutely be no next time. But at this point, Lily no longer believed Charlie. At that moment, Lily suddenly received news that her mother had been seriously injured in a car accident. The doctor said the patient's intracranial bleeding was too severe and that machines could only temporarily maintain her vital signs. Because of this accident, Lily realized how unpredictable life could be. So her mental state gradually returned to normal and she forgave Charlie. But she never expected that this would be another wrong decision. Although Lily reconciled with Charlie again and even had a second child. However, on this very day, Lily was shocked to discover that Charlie had betrayed her once again. When Lily once again threatened Charlie with her life, she was instead threatened by her mother-in-law using her mother's life. Helpless, Lily could only continue playing the role of the billionaire's wife. Unexpectedly, Lily was suddenly notified by the hospital that day that her mother's condition had worsened and immediate surgery was required. The cost was about $200,000. But in order to punish Lily for being disobedient, Charlie had long stopped depositing money into her mother's medical account. Lily could only call Charlie to beg him, but Charlie was completely unwilling to respond. After hanging up the phone, Lily tried to sell her jewelry to raise the money, only to be told that all her valuables were only hers to use, and selling them required Charlie's approval. Only at this moment did Lily realize that all the past glamour was fake. Not a single thing in the house actually belonged to her. However, when Lily rushed back to the hospital again, her mother had already passed away. Lily cried in utter agony. But when she tried to handle her mother's funeral arrangements, she discovered she couldn't even afford the cheapest urn. At that moment, she received $2 million transferred from Charlie. Looking at the belated transfer on her phone, Lily completely broke down. Afsamali Faciix Aigu Turjan.